Following several years of delays and changes to the entertainment industry and the last effects of the coronavirus pandemic and other controversies, the 2023 awards season is getting back to normal as the powers that be determine the safest and most responsible way to honor the year's best in film, television, music and more. Back this year are the Golden Globes, which will once again kick off the season with a televised ceremony on Jan. 10. That leads to a packed few months, with ceremonies taking place nearly every weekend from mid-January to mid-March, ending with the Oscars on March 12. Below, ET has your handy calendar that will be continuously updated with all the key dates and details as we learn more about what's to come from the SAG Awards, Grammys, BAFTA Awards and more. Golden Globes when, Tuesday, January 10th where, Beverly Hills, California, and broadcast live on NBC and Peacock. Nominees. On the film side, The Banshees of Inisherin starring Colin Farrell leads with 8 nominations and is followed by Everything Everywhere All at Once with 6, while Babylon, The Fabelmans and Elvis are all tied with 5 each. The most nominated TV series of the year is Abbott Elementary with 5 total. The ABC sitcom is followed by The Crown, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Only Murders in the Building, Pam and Tommy and The White Lotus, all of which received 4 nods each. See the full list. Winners. The Banshees of Inisherin ended up taking home the most wins with 3, including Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, while Everything Everywhere All at Once and The Fabelmans tied with 2 wins each. On the TV side, Abbott Elementary won 3 of 5 awards with The White Lotus following closely behind with 2 wins. See the full list. What to know. After a year off the air following controversy over the Hollywood Foreign Press Association's membership and nomination process, the Golden Globes returned to NBC. The revitalized 80th Annual Awards, which has been bumped from its traditional Sunday time slot in favor of football, was hosted by Jared Carmichael and honored Eddie Murphy with the Cecil B. DeMille Award and bestowed Ryan Murphy with the Carol Burnett Award. The 3-hour event at the Beverly Hilton, which traditionally kicks off awards season, turned out to be a star-studded affair. While nominated for his performance in The Whale, Brendan Fraser previously said he would sit this one out after coming forth with a sexual assault allegation against a former president of the HFPA in 2018. Complete Golden Globes coverage. Grammy Awards when, Sunday, Feb. 5 where, Las Vegas, Nevada, and broadcast live on CBS and Paramount Plus. Nominations. Among this year's top nominees are Beyoncé with 9, Kendrick Lamar with 8, and Adele and Brandi Carlile with 7, while Mary J. Blige, DJ Khaled, Future, The Dream, Randy Merrill and Harry Styles all followed closely behind with 6 each. Of course, this being the Grammys, no one is ever truly satisfied with the list. See the full list. Winners, to be announced live. What to know. Former Daily Show host Trevor Noah is back to MC the annual music event, which continues to drum up its own controversy year after year. Following the 2021 ceremony's snubbing of the weekend in all major categories, the Recording Academy amended its nomination process by eliminating the use of anonymous review committees. It also changed the number of categories in which Academy members can vote as a way to evolve with the musical landscape and to ensure that the Grammy Awards rules and guidelines are transparent and equitable. Ahead of the 65th annual ceremony, the Recording Academy announced 5 new award categories as part of the organization's commitment to evolve with the ever-changing musical landscape. The new awards include Songwriter of the Year, Non-Classical, Best Alternative Music Performance, Best Americana Performance, Best Score Soundtrack for Video Games and Other Interactive Media, and Best Spoken Word Poetry Album, all of which will be handed out for the first time in February. Complete Grammys coverage. BAFTA Awards when, Sunday, February 19th, where, Royal Albert Hall, London, and broadcast on BritBox. Nominees. Coming out on top was All Quiet on the Western Front, which received 14 nominations, followed by The Banshees of Inisherin and Everything Everywhere All at Once, both of which garnered 10 nods each. Other films with multiple nominations include The Batman, Elvis, Tar and Top Gun: Maverick. See the full list. Winners, to be announced live. What to know: the British Academy is looking to freshen things up when it comes to the 76th BAFTA Awards. The upcoming ceremony will see several changes, including 2 hosts, with one presenting from the auditorium where the awards are handed out, and another in the new BAFTA Backstage Studios, where presenters and winners will be interviewed. Additionally, the event will see a mix of music newcomers and legends performing throughout the night. Another significant change will involve presenting the final 4 categories live for the first time in the show's history. Of course, there's still the chance of seeing members of the royal family, with the Prince and Princess of Wales expected to attend and/or present like they've done in years past. Complete BAFTA's coverage. SAG Awards when, Sunday, February 26th, where, Santa Monica, California, and broadcast live on Netflix YouTube channel. Nominees. The day after the HFPA handed out the Golden Globes, the Screen Actors Guild revealed its own nominees, with The Banshees of Inisherin and Everything Everywhere All at Once leading the pack with 5 nominations each. The 2 frontrunners were followed by Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, The Fabelmans, The Whale and The Woman King, with each garnering 2 nominations. On the TV side, Ozark closed out its final season with 4 nominations while Barry, Better Call Saul and Only Murders in the Building followed closely behind with 3 each. See the full list. Winners, to be announced live. What to know: the SAG Awards is the only ceremony that exclusively honors the actors. Voted on by the members of SAG-AFTRA, awards are handed out in 13 categories, recognizing the best performances in scripted programming released during the past year. Last year, the 28th annual event made history when deaf, non-hearing cast members of CODA and cast members of the non-English language series, Squid Game, were awarded some of the biggest prizes of the film and TV categories, respectively. This year, after TNT and TBS declined to continue broadcasting the event, SAG made a deal with Netflix to stream the ceremony. Starting in 2024, the SAG Awards will be hosted on the streaming platform while this year's ceremony will be available to watch via Netflix YouTube channel. Complete SAG Awards coverage. Independent Spirit Awards when, Saturday, March 4th, where, Santa Monica, California, and broadcast live on IMDb and Film Independent's YouTube channel. Nominees. This year's most nominated films are Everything Everywhere All at Once, which garnered 8 total nods and will compete in the Best Feature category against Tar, which followed closely behind with 7 nods. On the TV side, Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Severance and Station 11 all tied with 3 nominations, with the latter 3 all competing in the Best New Scripted Series category. Both Pachinko and Women Talking were recognized with ensemble awards. See the full list. Winners, to be announced live. What to know: traditionally handed out the Saturday before the Academy Awards, the ceremony hosted by Hassan Minhaj has been moved up the calendar starting in 2022 with the intention of placing the Spirit Awards squarely in the corridor leading into Oscar voting. This year's ceremony will take place during the middle of the final voting for the Oscars. The ceremony has also opened up the awards to include both film and TV categories for a second year in a row, while the upcoming 2023 ceremony will hand out gender-neutral acting prizes for the first time in its 38-year history. Complete Independent Spirit Awards coverage. Academy Awards win, Sunday, March 12, where Hollywood, California, and broadcast live on ABC nominees. While there were plenty of snubs and surprises, this year's top contenders included Avatar, The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fabelmans, and Top Gun: Maverick, with Austin Butler, Brendan Fraser, Cate Blanchett, and Michelle Yeoh among the acting nominees. See the complete list. Winners, to be announced live. What to know: after 2 years of delayed ceremonies due to COVID-19 and the Winter Olympics, the Academy Awards are wrapping up awards season much earlier this year, with things hopefully ending on a high note. Last year, Regina Hall, Amy Schumer, and Wanda Sykes teamed up to host the 94th Oscars, which was largely notable for an incident involving nominee-turned-winner Will Smith slapping presenter Chris Rock across the face after the comedian made an unwarranted joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. While the fallout was swift and Smith resigned from the Academy, he was still eligible to be nominated again this year for his lead role as a slave named Peter in Emancipation. In the end, Smith didn't make the list this year, with Andrea Riseborough being at the center of an unexpected controversy surrounding her nomination. However, the Academy quickly made it clear that she's still up for Best Actress. How the upcoming ceremony hosted by Jimmy Kimmel will acknowledge what happened remains to be seen. Complete Oscars coverage. Full calendar November 2022. November 11, Ida Documentary Awards nominations announced. November 13, Critics' Choice Documentary Awards. November 15, Grammy Awards nominations announced. November 19, Governors Awards. November 22, Independent Spirit Awards nominations announced. November 28, Gotham Awards ceremony. December 2022. Dec. 6, Critics' Choice Awards TV nominations announced. Dec. 8, National Board of Review Awards announced. Dec. 10, Ida Documentary Awards. Dec. 12, Producers Guild of America (PGA) Documentary nominations announced. Dec. 12, Golden Globes nominations announced. Dec. 14, Critics' Choice Awards Film nominations announced. Dec. 15, AARP Movies for Grown-Ups Awards nominations announced. Dec. TBA, Annie Awards nominations announced. January 2023. January 5, Palm Springs International Film Festival. Jan. 8, National Board of Review Awards. Jan. 9, Art Directors Guild nominations announced. Jan. 9, American Society of Cinematographers (ASC) nominations announced. Jan. 9, Motion Picture Sound Editors (MPSE) nominations announced. Jan. 10, Cinema Audio Society (CAS) nominations announced. Jan. 10, Golden Globe Awards. Jan. 11, Directors Guild of America (DGA) nominations announced. Jan. 11, Makeup and Hair Stylists Guild (MUAH) nominations announced. Jan. 11, Screen Actors Guild (SAG) nominations announced. Jan. 12, Producers Guild of America (PGA) nominations announced. Jan. 12, NAACP Image Awards nominations announced. Jan. 12, Costume Designers Guild (CDG) nominations announced. Jan. 15, Critics' Choice Awards. Jan. 18, USC Scripter Awards nominations announced. Jan. 19, British Academy Film (BAFTA) nominations announced. Jan. 24, Academy Awards nominations announced. Jan. 25, Writers Guild of America (WGA) nominations announced. February 2023. February 1, American Cinema Editors (ACE-EDI) nominations announced. Feb. 5, Grammy Awards. Feb. 8, Santa Barbara International Film Festival. Feb. 11, MUAH Awards. Feb. 17, AARP Movies for Grown-Ups Awards. Feb. 18, DGA Awards. Feb. 19, BAFTA Awards. Feb. 25 PGA Awards Feb. 25 Annie Awards Feb. 25 NAACP Image Awards Feb. 26 SAG Awards Feb. 26 MPSE Awards Feb. 27 CDG Awards March 2023 March 1st, AAFCA Awards March 4, CAS Awards March 4, Independent Spirit Awards March 4, USC Scripter Awards March 5, Ace Eddies Awards March 5th, ASC Awards March 5, WGA Awards March 9, Casting Society Awards, Artios Awards, March 12th, Academy Awards May 2023 May 2nd, Tony Awards nominations announced June 2023 June 11th, Tony Awards July 2023 July 12th, Emmy Awards nominations announced September 2023 Sep. TBA, Creative Arts Awards Sep. TB